Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna hook up my fifth wheel to a truck. It's a 2022 Ram 2500 Laramie. This truck does have the night edition package. Get it while you can. They are about to be gone. And yeah, I just wanted to show you a few things here. Some squat. Let's see if we can find a way to make this navigation work for the trailer. I wonder if you have to be hooked up to a trailer in order for it to allow you to put an address, or not to put an address, but to put like maybe some height requirements for your trailer. I don't know, we'll see today. I don't know, because I tried to do it in a review and I couldn't figure it out. So maybe if I hook up the trailer, maybe that might prompt something on the screen. So this does have the Uconnect 5. And yeah, like I said, this is a quick video. Just want to show you some of the squat. I might briefly go through some of the towing features. I've done it so much in these trucks, it's almost kind of getting boring. But for all the newbies out there, that's kind of why I do everything in every video, or at least try to, just so people can see it if they are now in the market for a truck. But hang tight, we're almost to the dealer. My trailer's got a ton of work done. They bent me over at the dealership, and now I'm poor now. Like I've been poor all my life, but I'm really poor now. So yeah, so I'm just kind of getting some footage while I can. And yeah, stay tuned. If you haven't done so yet, be sure to punch that like button, because you know this video is going to be good. And subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. All right guys, so here is the trailer. Man, look at my rig. I got it all washed and waxed. I got brand new tires put on. I'll go over these with you in another video. But we have to go ahead and raise this up. This is way too low. One thing I've learned about having a Reese Goose Box is really good if you are a YouTuber, because if you want to tow with other trucks, you just got to find the gooseneck ball and a few other things, and you can hook up to just about any truck without having to put a big heavy hitch in a truck and potentially damaging it. So like I said, just give me a few seconds. I'm going to lift this up, and thankfully they've been keeping my battery charged, because I'm noticing that, yeah, in the wintertime these things die so fast. But yeah, my trailer is lived in full time if you're new to my channel. So here's some of the numbers. Yeah, I mean, this has a 13,980 pound GVWR, which is right here. And I don't know what my trailer weighs, but I'm probably close to that number. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and measure, and we're gonna go ahead and drop the trailer down on the truck so you guys can see some of the squat. I wish they had a truck here with air suspension, but they don't have one, unfortunately. I was hoping that dually that Criswell had would have the air suspension, so I could show you guys, because this is probably about 2,800 pounds of tongue weight, so, or hitch weight, whatever you want to call it. So we'll see how it all shakes out to be. And yeah, this truck doesn't have air suspension, because it would have been kind of cool to show you how it works when trying to back under the coupler. All right, so one thing that I do like about these newer trucks is you can drop the tailgate by just pushing a button inside the interior, which is pretty much at the top. And you do have this high definition screen on your rearview mirror, but we're not going to really use that today. They do have a system where you can hook up a camera and have this in like a tow mode. It's right there on the side. See right there? So you can have like I said, different camera views on your trailer. So that's something that's cool. Obviously it will be for a backup camera, but we're not going to be using that today. But you do have that function for 2022 now. But we are going to be using, I don't know if this truck has it actually. Oh man, this truck does not have it. So we won't be using this. You can defeat those parking sensors. So let's kind of get positioned. I don't know, I may have to come up some more. Again, I cannot damage this truck even the slightest, because it's brand new obviously. But let's go ahead and make sure we're gonna clear that bed. And yeah, we need to come up probably another 8 inches. All right guys, let's see how good I am hooking up this daggone gooseneck without a camera. So I just kind of got to eyeball it. I'm definitely way off though. So here, this is my first attempt. And let's see, I need to go to the right more. but let's just go about right here so we can see where we are, because I literally cannot see anything. It's always a good idea to put the emergency brake on too, just in case, you know, when you're, you know, frustrated, tired, whatever, just to make sure if you forget to put the truck all the way in park, you don't run over yourself. So we're gonna drop it down because we have a lot of room now. I had the dealership come with their little cherry picker thing and we extended this down some more, so we're good. All right, so let's put it down just a little bit further, and then I'll go to my second attempt. So like I said, I got to go further to the right. All right there, that should be good. All right there. We'll go down just a few more. Maybe like another half an inch. All right, that's perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and move it over. So what you do is, I like to turn the wheel like this, and then start to straighten it up, and that should put us about in position for it. I'm not straight. Let's see, but I should be like at least like right there. All right. Right. Oh, there it is. I hit the ball. All right, let's just go up forward just a little bit. That should be good. Emergency brake. Okay, so I'm pretty much there. So I'm just gonna come over to the left just a hair more, and I'll be there, and then I can just drop it down. You don't have to be perfect with this, but you almost have to be within the vicinity. And I probably need to raise it up too, just a little bit. So all I gotta do, let's just actually extend. All right, that's good, perfect. And then it'll just slide right under there, all right? I wanna make something clear. These cameras do not help you get under the coupler for the bed. I'll be honest, I feel like it actually makes it harder. And sometimes the line's not straight, so it doesn't work that well. So I don't really use it. I just kind of help it to guide me to get it as close as possible under. Let's see if that does it. So this is my third attempt, and we are there. All right. So all I gotta do now is just drop it down, and then I'm gonna put the camera out here so you guys can see the squat. Okay, but let's measure first so we can see how much it's gonna squat. All right, so we are at, I like the number 43 and a half.
Perfect, perfect.
All right, so here we go. So we are at, we'll call that 40 and a quarter. Not bad. Not bad at all. So let's take a look at it. She's definitely squatting. That's 3 and a quarter. I did check the measurement, and yeah, it's definitely squatting. I mean, if I were definitely buying this truck to tow a trailer like this, you would have to get a Hemi because of the pin weight. This truck cannot handle this pin weight because of the Cummins engine. And I would also probably get a tradesman, and I probably wouldn't travel with a full truck of people because, yeah, this truck, even in the tradesman form, it's probably going to have about 3,000 to 3,300 pounds with a Hemi, get the 410 so you can get the max tow in terms of the towing capacity, but you should have enough if you had 2 people inside with maybe young kids. But yeah, you're going to want to step up to a 1 ton just so you can have at least 3,500 pounds or more. But let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers on the door real quickly. So this truck does have a 10,000 pound GVWR, which limits your payload capacity. You have a gross axle weight rating in the front at 6,000, the rear 6,040. All in 1998. I did a review on a red truck if you want more like detail for the walk around, and it had the exact same number. And this truck is actually identical in terms of the options. But yeah, this truck does have a 5-link coiled suspension. So this suspension is good up until about 1,500 pounds of tongue weight, hitch weight. And at that point, you're probably going to add airbags. But I strongly recommend, if you're going to buy this truck, I would get the air suspension. Just go ahead and check that box if you are ordering your truck, which a lot of people are right now. But yeah, this truck's squatting. Now the ground that we're on is not level. And hopefully, if I have a chance, I'll do the same test with a Chevy Silverado. And I can do them back to back, and I might try to get a dually. Now stay tuned to the end. I'm going to put the numbers in on the spreadsheet so you guys can see what I'm talking about with the payload. And then that'll effectively end the video. But let's go ahead and let's go over a few more features in the truck, and then yeah, we'll go ahead and get to the spreadsheet. Now, as far as your tie downs for these chains, I do have hardware for that. However, it's in my other truck. But you do have a 4 and a 7 pin connector. They did add this for the truck for 2021. It's a cargo plug. So if you would like to hook up that camera view, it would be right there. So you do have that as an option for 2022. You do have a 4 and a 7 pin connector on the back. Now, as you saw, this truck did not have the bed camera. I strongly recommend having that too. It's just good to check on this, you know, when you're going down the road. Before taking off, you would have to lock the coupler in. So, strongly recommend you get this coiled breakaway switch too. It makes life a little bit easier. But that's pretty much it, guys. Let's go ahead and get inside the truck. I'll show you a few more things, and then that'll effectively end this part of the video. One thing I like about the Ram trucks is they do allow you to control the convex mirror, so you have better line of sight with that. And then you can actually control the larger mirror too. Now, I'm going to do another video with my truck. I haven't done a video in a while towing this trailer, so that way you guys have better footage and updated footage for it too. But I normally keep my mirrors up. I know people get mad when people ride around with Ram mirrors up. I don't know why people care so much, but I do prefer them up all the time. They just work better. And if you're towing a trailer as often as I am, I don't really care. I just leave them up regardless. So yeah, definitely, even in this position, you can see around. But I like the fact that they allow you to control that convex, because that just makes life a lot easier. You do have LED lights too on the mirrors to see around the trailer, like if you are backing up, and those do come in handy. But other than that, you know, with this being a Cummins, you do have a diesel exhaust brake. This truck does have tow haul mode. They do give you the option for a trailer brake. And what I'm going to do is, let me go through navigation. I mean, since I have a trailer connected, let's see if it will allow us to put in some measurements for the trailer. All right, so it did show that it did have a trailer connected in here. So let's just see what happens. So it told you to go through the settings to set up your trailer brake. Let's just do it real quickly while we're here. Why not? Vehicle. And then let's go to settings. And then we're going to have to look for trailer. There it is. So current trailer. This would be like heavy electric. And you can name the trailer if you like. We're going to name this fifth wheel. So we'll just put use this trailer. Now, I really want to see if you can set up your trailer with like the height. And I'm hoping that it's easy to do. What I'll have to do is I would have to go to navigation, which is right here, to see If you go to routing, let's see, if we put an address in here, we'll just do it really quickly. Let's go on to navigation. Let's go to search, and we will go to McDonald's. All right. Searching. All right, let's go to one 159 miles away. Now, if I were to put the address in, drive. Yeah, I don't know where you can put the height of your trailer. I thought that's what they were saying you could do, is you can add the height of your trailer in the navigation. And then that way you can avoid, obviously, knocking off your AC unit or potentially damaging your trailer. Yeah, maybe if I figure out how to do it, I'll do a separate video. But like I'm not seeing that option, guys. Yeah, I don't see where you could do that. If you go under settings, it's basically where we were just at earlier. You have your sounds and alerts. If you do other, it's just for privacy and about, like, so just, yeah. And yeah, again, I don't see where you can do it. Maybe if someone can chime in down below if you already tried to do it, it would be nice to see how to do that, because that would be really helpful for me. Like, I've always wanted the manufacturers to incorporate that into the navigation, because when you are traveling, sometimes you forget to look at the signs, and people do it all the time. Like, it's not abnormal for someone to knock off an AC unit. So again, I don't see it in here. I was hoping that when I hooked this trailer up, that it would maybe prompt me to be able to input that information in, but it's not allowing me to do that. I have the numbers in the spreadsheet for the truck that we just reviewed and for my Keystone Cougar. Just really quickly, these numbers for the truck, I got them offline just really quickly. So crew cab, tradesman, 6'4" bed. They do not show you numbers for Laramies, and it wouldn't really matter because the options you choose are going to affect the numbers here, but they just use this as a basis point. So 20,000 is the towing capacity, and gross combined weight rating is 27,980. The way that you get your curb weight is by taking your gross fuel weight rating and then subtracting it from your payload, which is actually 1998, excuse me. So that number's going to be a little different for you, okay? And that's how we got these numbers. Now, my trailer, I live in it full time now. I'm probably somewhere in this neighborhood. I do travel with 81 gallons of water typically, because I feel like with more weight on that trailer, it just tows better. And this is the gross fuel weight rating. I'm going to use my family as an example. I'm a family of 4, and I'm going to use cargo at 300. My cargo is not that heavy. As you saw, I do not use a hitch for my fifth wheel. All I use is a ball and some tow hooks, and that's pretty much it. But I do carry my kids' bikes, which are about 40 pounds. But this is just on average what you're going to probably carry. If you have a toolbox, if you have a larger fuel tank, all those things are going to weigh something. So 300 is a good number to kind of use here. Now, once you subtract your passengers and cargo from your payload, this is what you have left over. Now, with my trailer being where it's at, if you use 21% of 13,450, that's going to give you 2825. So that's rounded off. And as you can see here, you're way over on your payload. The reason why that is obviously because that 10,000 pound GVWR is just too low, because the Cummins weighs so much. So the Hemi is the best way to go if you're going to go 3/4 ton. But I'll be honest with you, my trailer's dry hitch weight, I think online, was 1980 at the time. So 1,980 pounds, and I'm almost 1,000 pounds higher than that. And I want to say when I got it weighed, it was like 2,600 pounds. So with us living full time, it's probably closer to 2,800 pounds. So this is probably about where it's at in reality. But all in all, be sure to check these numbers. I'm going to do this again with 2 other trucks. And pretty much that's the only videos I've done so far with this. But I am going to be traveling a little bit. So if I am in the area, I might start posting that out. So if you do live in the area that we're camping in, maybe I could use you as an example for your truck. So again, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon.